It's me, Art of Singularity, and welcome to my new video. In this video, I'm going to be copying this reference right here. So, yeah, like over here. Anyways, so yeah. Basically, when I'm copying a reference, I'm not copying it down exactly. I'm not trying to retrace every single line or anything like that. What I am actually doing is I'm looking at the relationships between the shapes, and I'm just trying to get the same energy, basically. Of course, I'm taking what I want from the image, and I'm leaving some parts. So, yeah, that's basically it. So I've just done the head. I think, like, especially for more dynamic poses, you should probably do the body. But for this one, specifically, I've decided to just go with the neck. I mean, the head. I said the neck, because I just drew the neck. But, let me see. I'm trying to look at the distance between the chin, well, the actual neck and the body, or how long the neck is what I'm really trying to say. I'm trying to see how big the body is. So the body is about, like, I'm talking like the ribs to where the legs start. That's about 2 of the heads. I don't know if I want that or if I want to make the body bigger. Let me see. Do I want the body to be bigger? Let me think. I think we can make the body bigger. Or smaller compared to the head. I don't know. It depends. Do I want the same sweater look or what? And I'm also trying to figure out what the body looks like what the curve of the body is, like what the actual stance is like, or the spine or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if it's easy to understand me or not. It's probably not. So I'd assume the body is something like this. The legs are probably going to come over here. And if I'm looking, where the pants are is not actually, like, where the pants legs are. Obviously, they're not where the actual legs are because they're pretty big. So I'm guessing the leg... Oh, no! We're bumping into this drawing down here. That's fine, though. That's fine, though. I think as long as I don't get the... As long as I get the general vibe that I wanted, I think it's fine. So, like, something like this is what the legs look like, I think. Maybe. Maybe. But yes, I'm not trying to copy it exactly. I don't think, unless you're, like, studying something, unless you're trying to exactly copy it. If you just want a reference for inspiration or something, right? Because that's what this is for. This is for inspiration. I don't think you need to use the copy them exactly. Just take what you want. And some people do know that, and some people don't. Obviously, that's how information works. Not everyone knows one thing, but, you know, what's common knowledge for another person is not for someone else. For me, I used to try and copy drawings down perfectly. See, I'm looking at the other drawing, and it looks like it stops where like in the middle of the sweater. So, like, I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna stop the sweater about here, maybe, I think. So I'm gonna bring the sweater out, or actually in, because that's how the body curves, and then out and then in. I did a lot of lines here. I didn't actually want to do that, but that's cool. Like I'm saying, I'm not trying to be perfect also. I'm just having fun drawing, because drawing is fun to me. So I'm not going to turn into some stressful thing where I'm trying to make every line perfect. I'm just trying to have fun. So the sweater also has this other shape, right? I'm also trying to simplify into shapes. I forgot this hand was here, but it's fine. This is just the basic sketch. Let's see. I'm gonna bring the stripes in. Right. The other, I don't even know what this is. It's not. My brain wants to say beveling, but I think it's just in my brain to say beveling for some reason. Yeah, okay, let me see. So let me see. I think the legs come here, but if you look on the actual reference, this leg is actually, like, right up against the I guess the right side for us, of the pants leg. So that makes it pretty easy to gauge where this leg is supposed to be. You can see how thick it is vaguely. It's around hair to hair, so it'll be, well, like around here really. And yeah. Okay, so now this pants leg is going over here vaguely. We can see that the pants leg doesn't go farther out than the body. Obviously, I don't know why it would, but you know, that's how my brain is processing things. It's making sure that there's no like easy mistakes that I can make, I suppose. Not trying to make it perfect, but just little things like that is what I'm looking at. You see something like this. Okay, let me do the actual face. I'm gonna give it some. It's Freesk, by the way. Obviously, I didn't say that, but it is clear that it is supposed to be Freesk. So yeah, I mean, I just don't take my drawings that seriously. So for me, when I'm drawing, yeah, I don't put that much thought into it. I'm just trying to talk out how my brain is processing things, like the arms. I don't know. There's a lot of little things. Let me see. The actual drawing doesn't have any detailing on the pants, but I'm gonna give it that just because I like to. Just because I like to. It might not even be perfect. It might not even be how you're supposed to do it. It might not even be correct, but it's how I like to do it. If you're trying to like learn and improve or something like that, if you're trying to do a study, of course you should probably try to be more precise. You'd probably try to be more accurate. But if you're just trying to have fun with drawing, there's no need to actually stress over like the details. Just draw what's fun, you know. I don't know why I'm just adding some folds because I think they look cool. Just like some basic folds. I think for folds, at least right now, because I'm not so adept at it, I'm not like a master at folds, I try to keep them very few and far between. I'm not gonna add so many folds where it's like, oh wow, this guy really knows what he's doing, because I don't, right? I'm gonna add like less is more for me in this scenario. I need to do more like practicing. And even when practicing, I just try to take the very concept. I don't actually try to copy exactly what's happening. I just take the concept of what they're trying to show. And for the reference is what I'm saying. If I'm trying to learn from a reference, I just take the idea, not the reference itself. If I like feel like it would be beneficial for me to copy it all the way, then I would. But a lot of the time, it's only necessary for me to just take the idea. I think I'm pretty good in... Oh, hold on. I know I'm not doing the hair. I got sidetracked in shading. I don't know why. Let me see. If I'm looking at the hair, it doesn't really go past the eyes. It kind of does, but not really. It goes right here. So I'm gonna be doing some more blocky shapes for the hair instead of those spiky shapes. I don't know. I think it looks, because the blocky shapes are more cuter, I suppose. They give a more harmless vibe, like what this drawing kind of reminds me of, or at least what I think of Freesk. It's giving like a more of a harmless vibe. I'm gonna keep this little thing that comes off from the hair. Mine is more small and thicker than the reference, but you know, so you just take what you want. I'm gonna move the mouth upwards and make it more thicker to go in line with how I did the eyes. I'm gonna bring the hair in. I think they got a leaf in their hair. Let me see. Yes, there's like a twig or something. I think that's cool. I think I'll add something like that. Reminds me of Abby from FPE. Not that I know FPE, like, what is it? Fundamental Paper Education. But, who was it? Asmodeus, right? Asmodeus. Because I stream every day, or mostly every day, especially during the weekdays. He made me watch Fundamental Paper Education, at least a music video. So I'm at least familiar with Abby, and he has like an apple seed or something. I think it's a he at least. It might be a she. I don't really know. My voice is very gravelly. Not really. It's not that deep, but it is kind of deep. So I'm tired, I guess. I need to sleep, so I will sleep. But not before I get this video out. Oh, if you look at the drawing, there's like a bandage. I'm gonna add like a bandage. Okay, that's cool. Except I'm gonna add extra square inside, just because I want to. I think I'm gonna make the cheek more sharp. I don't know why. I just feel like it. So I will. Also, let me try and increase the volume of the hair just slightly. I don't like how the hair... Okay, I think that's pretty cool. By the way, I looked everywhere for the artists, for the actual artist who drew this. Like, I put it through Google reverse image search. It didn't find the artist. I put through everything. I looked on like a bunch of websites and find it. I don't know who did this. Because I want to find more of their work, and also I want to give credit, but I can't find it. I don't know why. So I guess the best I can do is like put up the Pinterest thing that I found on Pinterest, but I don't know. I don't think that's really like adequate. I don't know. I don't know. I would have liked to show the actual fully drawn thing. I looked around for images that I could find a reference for, but I still couldn't. Like, Pinterest is really bad for finding references, like finding the original artist, especially when people don't credit the actual artist. It's very difficult to actually find the source, which is unfortunate, I think. All right, I'm just shading right now. There's a bandage on the knee-ish area. I'm gonna pop that out just to make it look more 3D. Doesn't really work, but it kind of works. Okay, that looks better now that I added the shading. I'm gonna add some, I don't know if it's thickness or something around the legs, the pants leg. I don't know if that really came through though, because I already had some shading there on the other side, so it just kind of looks, I don't know. I don't know if it has the vibe I wanted from it, but it's cool. In the original drawing, there's like folds coming here from like, I guess, underneath the legs or from in between the legs. And I kind of muddled it up. I muddled up the image, but it's okay. It's fine. Like I said, I'm not taking this too seriously. It's just a fun little drawing. Why am I giving an accent? I don't know why. Maybe it makes it seem less serious. I can't tell if the hands are in a pocket, like if the thumb is in the pocket. I don't know. But what I do know is I'm gonna change that. If it is, and if it's not, then, well, I guess I didn't change anything. Okay, it's like that. I don't actually try to be child friendly, like kid friendly. I don't know. Like I'm not trying to be family friendly. I don't tend to like curse a lot or anything. I don't know. Maybe I find it uncool or something. Do I come off as family friendly? I guess it's not really about coming off. It's just rather if you are or not. But I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be. If I am, then I guess I am. But I want to add some shine to this hair. I've been trying to up my shading game. I don't know if you could tell. Has my shading gotten better? I hope my shading has gotten better at least. It's not really up to you. I think my shading's gotten better. It's not really up to you guys. Right? I think that's how you guys should be too. Don't yes, you should take criticism, but at the end of the day, it's your art. I think that shading looks cool. Yeah. Does it? I think so. I like that shading, so I'll just say it is. I'll say it's good. I like that. I'll just add some actual border, like some actual thickness to the border of the shine of the highlights. That's what it's called. That's what it's called, guys. Highlights. Okay, right there. And then Freesk has some purples. It's more of a okay, I think that works. I think I'm just gonna let the purple be. I'm gonna let the purple be. That's basically gonna be the only color in this drawing. Is that boring? Maybe. Am I covering for something? Maybe I'm covering for my inability to do something, but it's fine. I think artists should make up for where they lack, whether it be with training or with their other talents. Yeah, whether it be with art, with yeah, your other talents or anything else. What other tricks you can pull out your sleeve? That's what being an artist is about, isn't it? An artist is a master of illusions. They make a 2D object appear 3D. They can pull images from their mind and onto the page. Not, you know, literally. It's never gonna be that perfect, but basically, right? Your job as an artist is to be a master of illusions. Not in, you know, taking other people's art and like stealing it and pretending that's yours, but in giving the illusion that what you're doing, what you're drawing is actually something physical or something that you meant for it to be. I make a lot of mistakes, and people are like, well, how? Well, like I see a lot of comments and stuff like, how do you get your drawings to look so perfect? And I don't. I don't. That's the thing. I'm not a perfect person. Never have been. I'm not a perfect person. I just cover up my mistakes really well, whether that be with shading, with coloring, just something to make it pop. That's really all I'm doing. I'm just trying to find a way to make my drawings look good. And it's not really for the audience, right? I'm tricking myself. If my brain looks at a drawing that I made and said, wow, that actually looks pretty good, then I think I've done a good job. So, yeah. I think the video's about over, right? To summarize, when you're copying an image, when you're referencing something, you don't need to copy it perfectly unless it's a study, unless it's something like that, but you just want to take the vague ideas, right? Take the vague idea and turn it into something that you like. Or rather, anyways, like I was saying, you take the vague ideas of what it is, like the relationships between the actual forms inside of the drawing, right? You're gonna break it down to like basic shapes in your mind. You don't have to do it on the paper, especially if you already know how to do it. But like, I'm doing this in my mind. I'm breaking into the basic shapes, and I'm looking at the head. The head is about, like, the body is about 2 of these heads. So it's like 1 is for the rib cage, 1 is for like the stomach area, and then the legs are about the same height as the body. Like the legs are the same height as this, and like to here. Yeah, so like about there. And so the leg, if this is like that, this is the body, torso, height plus the head, then the legs would probably be around here, right? The actual hand should be about halfway to your thigh. So this one might be a little bit wrong, or maybe the pants is just high, or low. The pants is just low or something. But in any case, yeah, you don't have to be perfect when you're copying. Just take the idea, take the energy of the drawing. And sometimes you don't even need to do that. Just take what you want, pick and choose. You have that liberty, especially if you're not trying to do a master study. In this case, I was not. I was just having fun. I like how this drawing turned out. I hope you do too. But even if you don't, it's fine, because I do not care. As long as I think that, like, as long as I like it, that's fine. Because it's my art. It ain't your art. Anyways, that's about it. Maybe I'll color Freesk fully. I'll color Freesk fully. I was gonna leave it black and white, and then I slowly colored in the entire drawing, and so now I'm just doing the entire thing. Why? I don't know. Because I'm funny like that. I'll make the sleeves and stuff purple. I think that'll look cool. That'll be it. That'll be the entire drawing. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching till the end. I hope this helped at least somewhat. Maybe even just watching me draw. I don't know. I'm not a master or anything, but that's not me. That's not my self-doubt. That's just me saying. I'm not trying to be self-doubtful when I say things like that. I'm just talking. I'm trying to be factual, completely accurate. Thank you guys very much. And I mean, that's it. We have the reference, or the reference is somewhere here, and the drawing, and that's it. Thank you guys very much, and goodbye.